Hey my dudes, it's Kaitlyn, and today we are working on the College Core Island. This is the map so far. Really love it. Anyway, today we're specifically working on a classroom and a lab. So before we get really deep into the build, while I'm just doing the outline of the bookshelves and stuff, so the reason that I can do these builds so quick is because I made a map down to the grid squares of my island, as you guys know. So that's how I made my map to scale in Animal Crossing, and I know a lot of you guys know that, but for anyone new, if you guys want to check out how I did that, I will have a video showing the whole process in the eye icon. And yeah, it's just really awesome. The further I get with using the map, the easier it is to do builds and the quicker it is. It just feels a little too easy to get it flowing, because usually the hardest part is figuring out like the size and the area it's gonna go in. So that's basically the main thing I planned in the map. I didn't plan too much of the furniture, just a general idea of what I was gonna place, like how big the items would be. And it's just made my building process so much easier. I highly recommend it. The map does take a long time to make depending on how detailed you go, but so far so good with this one, and I'm really enjoying it. So for the classroom, I went for a dark theme. It's sort of a transition between the library and like the rest of the school, so I try to still incorporate a lot of books, bookcases, stuff like that. On the right hand side, you can see I have the bookcases facing out, just so it gives the library down there a dual level feel, if that makes sense. Also, the color changes here because I started using a filter on Streamlabs, and that's gonna come and bite me in the butt later on in this video, so stay tuned for that. But I really like the filter on the darker part of my college, but on the lighter part, it's a little bit of an eyesore, so I apologize in advance. So I use scattered papers in like every build on this island, I know. I really like how it clutters things up a little more. I like when things look lived in. Now we're moving on to the lab. Wow, this video is going by so quick. So for the lab, I planned for it to be a light color, like a light theme. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna go for a dark theme. And then I had my friends help me out and finally figured out I am going with the light theme using light bookcases. So I didn't go 100% to plan, sort of thought I was changing it up and then went back to white. And I thought it would just contrast too much, but I kind of like the contrast. In this video, the contrast is kind of an eyesore because it's so bright with the sun. And I apologize for that. I just didn't want to go back and rebuild everything. If you guys are interested in just seeing like the pictures of the finished product without this filter that makes it super bright on, then just stay tuned until the end or check out like my Instagram or something. All the custom codes will also be linked in the description for like the windows and stuff. I did not have a plan for this lab at all, besides the literal just outline of it. Like I knew I was gonna use lecture desks and that was about it. Oh, and utility sinks. But once I got to decorating the lab, this has been one of my favorite builds just because it came so naturally and it felt so smooth. I had so much fun with this build. It's supposed to be like a bug/bio lab. So less chemistry, more bio. There's a little bit of chemistry, like a chemistry set in here, but that's about it. I just wanted to make it look as labby as possible. So I added plants, I added the lecture desks because they add to the sterile vibe of it. The tile path on the ground is so cute. It has roses and butterflies. I thought that was adorable. And the chalkboard looks like stuff's getting done in this lab, which I love. For this first part, I do not have the desks that I want, so they will be filled in later because my friend delivered them. I do use a lot of bug models in here as well, and I use these upright lockers as a pop of color, which I really loved. And I added a fan for ventilation, even though, you know, it has no roof, which one of my friends had to point out. This little floating biotope planter. It's a little late, guys. Anyway, my friend Michaela came and dropped off some stuff, and it was amazing. Thank you, Michaela. You're the best. And I got to put the desks in and finish up the lab because of her, so shout out to Michaela. Anyway, it's a little late, guys. I apologize, and I'm sort of running out of what to say. I just really wanted to get a video out to you guys this Wednesday before my stream. So if you're watching this, be sure to check out the stream that's going on either right after this or during this, or maybe it just ended. Hopefully it didn't, so you can catch it. But yeah, just wanted to get this video out quick. I had like a creative block with this lab, and my friends helped me get out of that creative block because I like just streamed it to a few of my friends, and it made it so much easier. But here is a little final like walkthrough of the lab and me taking pictures. I will show you guys the pictures at the end that I ended up getting because it's just so overexposed. But shout out to everybody who made this possible, and I apologize for not having it ready Monday like I planned, but like I said, had some creativity block with this build and wanted it to be perfect. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys all for supporting me so much, and I love you guys with all of my heart. Here's all my MMBs. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you guys very soon in another video. Bye, guys!